How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Undercover collaboration with Nike on the Overbreak SP in the Sail or Overcast colorway. This marks the latest collaboration between Jun Takahashi's Undercover label with Nike. I believe there were 4 different colors in this pack, but this Overcast or Sail colorway released alongside a black pair as well. And though they dropped in limited numbers back in February, they recently re-released here in Canada. So this pair retailed for $160 US or $210 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is Overcast, Fossil, Sail, and Black. If you guys haven't seen my previous review of the Mars Yard colorway of the Overbreak model, I'll link that video down below. So essentially this review is identical to that video, but there are a few tweaks that Undercover applied to this shoe, so I'm definitely going to point that out. So the Nike Overbreak is a brand new silhouette coming out of Nike's ISPA line. It adopts a very retro looking upper on the shoe with the bottom tooling of the Nike Overreact. So this creates a very visually contrasting look with a mix of old school with new school. Diving into the upper of the sneaker, so the front portion of this shoe, this is constructed using this cream colored suede. Printed on the toe box, we have the word chaos on the left foot and balance on the right foot, which gives off a bit of that yin-yang vibe, which the design of the shoe itself sort of incorporates. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have the sail colored rubber overlay, which helps to give you added durability and structure for the front end of the sneaker. Surrounding the eyelets covering the middle of the shoe, according to Nike's website, this is a material called Kurum, which in hand has this really soft, rubbery, spiky feel to it, and it almost reminds me of the Red October Yeezy 2s. Underneath this, on the mid panel of both sides of the shoe, we have this fossil colored nylon, and then stitched on top of this, we have a black leather swoosh, and embroidered on the lateral side only, we have this rose graphic. We have more of that suede wrapping around the back end of the shoe, and at the very top, we have another hit of black leather, but we have Undercover and Jun Takahashi branded in white. For the laces, these come with a very thick, chunky rope style lace, and underneath this we have a thin nylon tongue, which again adds to the whole retro aesthetic to the shoe, and at the very top we have this nylon tag with Nike and Undercover branding. The insoles on the shoe is done in this sail color, and it almost feels like it's suede lined at the top, and stamped on the heel we have again Nike and Undercover branding. So the upper of the Overbreak sits atop the most recognizable aspect of this shoe, which is this very chunky alien-like midsole. This midsole is done in this off-white sort of color, but it incorporates this white speckle paint found throughout. The design of the midsole speaks for itself. It's a very futuristic, almost alien or organic vibe to it, and you'll see portions of the rubber outsole wrap up and onto the sides of the midsole, and this is visible along the back heel. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is for the most part constructed out of Nike React foam. Again, we have that alien-like traction pattern found throughout, but we have these rubber overlays on both the forefoot and the back heel for additional durability and traction. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Undercover Nike Overbreaks. For those wondering how these fit the same to me as my Mars Yard pair, so for both cases, I opted to go up a half size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a 10.5 and they give me a nice snug fit. The reason why I go up a half size is because this toe box area is pretty shallow. So I feel like if I was to stick true to size, this part right here, I feel like it'd probably be clamping down on top of my toes. And it's similar to how, for example, the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 feels. In either case though, I feel like going up the half size gives me that added room in the toe box just for my toes to breathe. And the laces on the shoe help really lock down my feet in place, so I didn't feel like my feet were shifting within the shoe. Next up, in terms of comfort, so overall this shoe is a very comfortable sneaker. As you can tell from the look of the midsole, it's super chunky, there's a ton of Nike React within this shoe, and to me it gives me that perfect balance between that soft, squishy feeling on feet while not being overly soft and still giving me that nice added responsiveness. So if you guys have worn shoes with Nike React before, you probably know what I mean, and it almost has like a really springy feel to them. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship on this pair, from a material quality standpoint, it was pretty good. The suedes felt pretty nice, pretty buttery. But similar to the Mars Yard pair, I felt like the craftsmanship was a little bit rushed. And when I say that, I mean there were noticeable glue stains found throughout the shoe, especially where the part where the midsole joins with the upper. I feel like if I was comparing this one to the Mars Yard pair though, the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair was a step above, but it still wasn't perfect and there were some noticeable issues. With all that being said, now let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Like I said before in my other review video, I feel like this silhouette is either a love it or hate it sort of shoe. The design of this shoe is just so out there, I can really see why it's so polarizing. But if you couldn't tell by now, I'm definitely a fan of this silhouette. I think between this one and the black pair, these ones were easily my favorite of the two, and I think this is just a very wearable colorway, and it can match with a wide array of different outfits. Even if you're not a fan of the design, I kind of urge you to try these on at least, because they definitely feel very nice on feet. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Undercover Nike Overbreak. How do you guys feel about the design of this shoe? I know it's pretty strange, so let me know down below what are your thoughts. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.